Collapsing empire, US outgunned, outnumbered. Pentagon's operational and industrial planning. The Daily Korean. The disconnect between the Pentagon's operational and industrial planning identified by Rand will endure. So too US military impotence. By Kit Clarenberg. Source, Al-Mayadeen English. On July 29, Pentagon-funded think tank Rand Corporation published a landmark appraisal of the state of the U.S. Army and Washington's 2022 National Defense Strategy, NDS, produced by a Congress-created commission of non-governmental experts in national security. Its findings are stark, an unrelentingly bleak analysis of every aspect of the empire's bloated, decaying global military machine. In brief, the US is not prepared in any meaningful way for serious competition with its major adversaries, and vulnerable or even significantly outmatched in every sphere of warfare. The 2022 NDS was released in October that year, with much fanfare. Its contents bombastically proclaimed to offer a bold, comprehensive roadmap for how the US national security state, and all its divisions, would evolve and adapt to dramatic changes in geopolitics, technology, economics, and our environment. Promising to safeguard Washington's hegemony for decades to come, the strategy's introduction loftily declared that the Pentagon was obligated to the US military and public alike to provide a clear picture of the challenges we expect to face in the crucial years ahead, and we owe them a clear and rigorous strategy for advancing our defense and security goals. From helping to protect the American people, to promoting global security, to seizing new strategic opportunities, and to realizing and defending our democratic values. Fast forward to today, and the Rand Commission's appraisal of the NDS couldn't be more scathing. The Pentagon's comprehension of the economic, military, and political threats to US interests posed by China and Russia, and the pair's emergent, world-defining partnership, to the extent they were even acknowledged at all, is found to be hazardously defective, if not non-existent. And the NDS proposals for overcoming these issues, and maintaining the empire's worldwide dominance, are judged to be at best woefully inadequate, at worst outright delusional. Multiple adversaries. The NDS did get one thing right: China and Russia represent major threats to the empire, and actively seek to undermine US influence worldwide. Beijing particularly was branded a pacing challenge economically and militarily, given the extraordinary speed and scale of its scientific and technological innovation and growth. However, the NDS assumed Washington maintained major edges over its rival, and widening those gaps further was promptly and readily achievable. To say the least, the Rand report begs to differ. We believe the magnitude of the threats the US faces is understated and significantly worse. In many ways, China is outpacing the US in defense production and growth in force size and, increasingly, in force capability, and is almost certain to continue to do so. Beijing has largely negated the US military advantage in the Western Pacific through 2 decades of focused military investment. Without significant change by the US, the balance of power will continue to shift in China's favor. This dire situation is greatly magnified by China's no-limit partnership with Russia, signed in February 2022, and explicitly aimed at challenging US leadership internationally. The pair's burgeoning alliance with the Global South, specifically Iran and North Korea, exacerbates things yet further. Alliance and collaboration between these countries means they are all growing bolder, in turn undercutting Washington's force planning and force structure, designed to deter aggression by others, when the US is involved in conflict elsewhere.